Rachel.
Hi, I'm Mishqa and welcome to another video.
Today we're going to be doing 2 easy makeup tutorials.
So, as you can see, we are bare right now and a little bit ugly, but we are going to be less ugly by the end of this video, and we are going to show you how we do that.
So my tutorial today is going to be focusing on the eyes, because when I go to school, I don't put on any like foundation or powder or anything like that because I'm lazy and I like to get up like 2 minutes before my bus comes and just like leave the house. But I like to do it where I'm not as ugly as I am when I wake up. So I just like do a little bit to focus on the blue eyes.
Yeah, and it's because she's naturally beautiful, whereas I am not, so I have to focus on my whole face. So I will be doing a bit more of the skincare side of things, and then maybe just like a little mascara, because I don't focus on my eyes because they're already as black as my soul.
Alright, here we go.
Okay, so first thing we're going to do is I'm going to start by tying my hair back. Before you do any makeup, of course, though, you want to make sure that you always start with a clean and moisturized face. I didn't show that here, but you know, you want to do it anyway. So to start, we are going to use some foundation. Anything will do, really. And I'm going to use my kabuki brush and just spread that all over my face. All over my whole face. Just like that. We're just gonna keep going, keep spreading it. Good. Alright, so the next thing I'm gonna do is just apply some concealer. I usually don't conceal any spots on my face other than underneath my eyes unless I really need to. So I'm just gonna spread concealer under both eyes to kind of mask any dark circles and to just lighten up my under eye area. I'm using Covergirl concealer, but again, any kind of concealer will do because they all pretty much do the same thing. Some better than others, but you know. And then I am just going to use my fingers and kind of pat in my concealer underneath both eyes. You can use a brush or a sponge if you'd like, but my fingers just seemed a little easier for the time being. And good. So after that, I am going to take my Fit Me powder by Maybelline and my brush, there it is, and we are just gonna apply powder all over my face in every little crevice to set my foundation and my concealer. Just cover it all over, everywhere. Alright, so next I'm going to be combing my eyebrows. I like to make sure that my eyebrows look nice when I'm doing little makeup because I feel like brows are a very prominent feature on your face. So I'm just combing those out and then I am going to fill them in. So I'm using my Smashbox little palette and I'm going to take the darkest color on that palette and I'm just going to use an angled shadow brush to fill in both brows. We're just gonna keep going, keep filling those in. I always arch one brow for some reason. I'm not really sure. It's just like a natural thing. So there's me arching my brow. I'm gonna fill those both in until I'm happy with how dark they are. I don't like to go too dark when I'm doing natural makeup, but that seems just about dark enough. Alright, so we're on to the next step. I'm going to curl my eyelashes with this eyelash curler. I always, for some reason, look the opposite direction. It was really hard not to curl my eyelashes when I was so far away from a mirror, but I did it. We did good. Alright, so after that, I'm going to be applying some mascara. This is the absolute best mascara in the world. It is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. And I'm just going to be putting that all over my eyelashes. Excuse how wide my eyeball looks right now. Just over both eyes until I'm happy with how long they are. This stuff works so well. Definitely recommend it. After that is all done, we're just going to close that up and we're going to move on to our next step. So normally I have bronzer, but today I ran out, so I'm actually just going to go back to my Smashbox little palette and use the lighter brown color to just sort of contour my face. It's kind of weird, but using shadow works for me, so I didn't have bronzer, and what are you going to do? That's all I had. And finally, we're going to move on to lips. So I am using my Nars little lip liner, and I will leave the link to that down below, to the color as well. And voila, all done.
Alright, So I'm gonna start off by using this brush and that real light color right there to cover my eyelids. Now, Mishka's sounded so much better than mine because she knows makeup. I know nothing about it, and it just kind of goes on my face, and we hope for the best. Ignore my dramatic singing. Then I moved on to this goldy color stuff, and used this one brush I have to apply that all over my lids in a fantastic even tone. There's more singing. We're singing to the Shrek soundtrack, in case anyone wondered. So, after that's nicely applied and even and looking great, I move on to my next thing, which is a slightly darker brown color than the gold was. Now I take this and I pat it on my eye. Now, some might say this is an odd technique, and you know, I know nothing about makeup, so they're probably right, but this is how I do it anyway, because, you know, why not? If it goes on, it's on. So, I do that on half of my eyelid, only on the outside. Don't want to get too fancy and go all over. And then I take another dark brown and a rounded brush and put that in my creases. I think that's, you know, how we describe it. Then I just kind of even it out with another brush. Then I go back to that gold and put it under my eyes, so it doesn't look like well, actually, now I make it look like I did mess up, but whatever, you know, things happen. Then I go back to that light color, and I put it in the corners so that I don't look dead. You know, highlight a little bit. And then, in our last little bit, we're gonna use that Smashbox mascara. I'm gonna just put it all over them eyelashes. Please ignore my mouth and my eyes. And everything I'm doing here is just not pretty. I did not look this over. And yeah, that's how I do it.
Hooray! We're less ugly! We will leave any links to products or any product descriptions in the description below if you want to check those out.
And thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it.
Goodbye!
Bye! Hey, did you like that video? If you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up.
And if you would like to see more of us in the future, you can go ahead and click the subscribe button. And if you have any suggestions for what you'd like to see us do next time, leave them in the comments below. Goodbye!
My makeup tutorial is going to be fake it. Oh my god.
It's going to be fakest on the eyes.